Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Lynn and welcome to my channel for the love of scents. So if you love fragrances, perfumes, or anything that smells good, please consider subscribing to my channel and hit the notification bell so you'll be notified of my future videos. And to all my returning subscribers, thank you so much for watching. So today will be the continuation of my last video about clone perfume. So my last video, I discuss to you how clone houses develop their perfumes and what are my thoughts about them. And today I'm going to show you the clone perfumes that I bought recently that I have compared to the original scent. So I have nine here, and what I'm doing is I'm going to rank them from the least to from the least copy to the closest to the original scent. So my number one, the first one is this camera with Angel Share, with Killian's Angel Share. So Angel Share is a love at first sniff for me. It took me a while before I sampled and get this bottle. There was a lot of hype when this was released, and I didn't sample it right away because I don't like when people hype a perfume. But a friend of mine gave me a 5 ml decant, and I said, okay, might as well try it. And when I tried it, I really, really, really love it. Like, it lasts me all day. It has a very good projection and scent bubble, and I get lots of compliments. And then I decided to buy a bottle, and I've been using it since. I probably used 5 to 10 ml of this 50 ml perfume. And then there was a lot of hype regarding this scent, which is Camra, that it's a clone of Angel's Share. And whenever I check the perfume, how discounters like Fragrance Buy perfume online, they're always out of stock. And whenever somebody in the Facebook group posted for sale, I couldn't get it, like it's sold right away because there's so much hype on this one. So I decided to look for it. Fortunately, I found one in Marketplace, and I know they have an issue last time with the cup that it's so hard to open. They fix it. So the date that this was manufactured as per the box is January 2023. So this is a new fragrance, and it's very easy to open and close now. Now, this is a 100 ml perfume, and the first time I spray it, it's not even a clone. This is a totally different scent. And I remember one guy who hyped it up in Facebook saying that this is a underrated clone of Angel Share, which is not. First of all, Angel Share has cognac and cinnamon on its note. This has no cognac, no liquor. I don't smell any booziness or any liquor in the scent. And there's no cinnamon. And it's just sweet. It's a sweet, 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 sweet. Sweet in the top, sweet in the middle, sweet in the dry down. It's okay. In the dry, I like the dry down better than the opening. The dry down, it smells like an apple pie, a baked apple pie with a very small hint of cinnamon. So it's very plain. For me, it's plain. And I don't know, it doesn't even project on me, and it doesn't last that long. I heard somebody said that you need to macerate this, and the longer it stays, the better it becomes. As I said, it was just manufactured January 2023, so I don't know if this will become stronger. But for me, on my skin, I have used this 2 times already, and both of them I'm disappointed with the performance. But I will update you. Maybe it will improve. I'll give it another 1 or 2 months, and I will use it again and see if it's improved. Otherwise, this is not a dupe. I will not even compare it side by side with Angel Share. So that's camera. Now let's start. So now I bought a lot of these bottles, which is from La Tapa, and they are Mason Alhambra. So basically, just by the packaging, they look like a copy of the Tom Ford Private Blend. So this looks like this. And I got curious. I said, you know how the 50 ml of Tom Ford is $400, and this you can get it $29 from Fragrance by Canadian, maybe 20 US for this, a big price difference. So I said, I'm really curious to try it. So I got 7 of these, and I will compare it with the original. So we'll go from the least similar to the most similar. So on my number 7, no, my number 8. My number 8 is Lost. This is Lovely Cherry, which is a dupe or a clone of Lost Cherry. So I put this in my last because when I spray the opening and I ask my husband, my sister, my daughter to smell it, they can they can right away tell that it's a different scent. Um, and I was so upset in the beginning. I said I was looking forward to trying this, and I was excited. This is the first out of the 7 that I opened and tried because I said what a waste of money, because when I spray it, it's not similar. There is a bit of difference in the opening. I don't smell any bitter almond or liquor. It's not boozy cherry. It reminds me of the Guerlain La Petite Robin Noir Black Perfecto in the opening. So I was so upset, disappointed, and I carried on. But then after a while, I can I can smell the spray of this. Like I can in the air. And then I tried to smell because I had it one side, this lovely cherry, and the other side, lost cherry. And when I smell it in the dry down, they are very similar. And then I realized I judged so quickly. And then I did it again. So I even sampled it. I have a 1 day full wearing of this. And it did smell similar to the lost cherry in the dry down. So it's just in the top opening that it's not similar. This is actually much better in the opening because of the liquor and the bitter almond compared to this. It's a very sour cherry in the top, but the mid and the dry down, they are very similar. I would say in the opening this is 75%, but in the dry down they are 90%. They are very similar. The thing is, this doesn't last on me. And Lost Cherry is not known for its longevity, but this actually lasts longer than the Lovely Cherry. This lasts only 2 to 3 hours. I don't know, maybe I need to macerate this again, but this doesn't last on me. So this is my number 8, the least, because this is considered as what 75% similar to Lost Cherry, but the dry down is very similar. It's so good. So this is my number 8. And the next number 7 is the Fabulo Intense, which is a clone of the F King Fabulous. So the F King Fabulous, I have a 10 ml atomizer and I have some decan, but I couldn't find it. But I still remember the scent because I have worn it quite a few times, and I would say that this Fabulo Intense is in the opening it's more aromatic compared to the Epkin Fabulous, and less leather in the opening. But same thing with the Lovely Cherry, the dry down is very similar. I would say that the opening is about 80% similar, but the dry down is 90 to 95% similar. It's also good. It's also good. Regarding the longevity, the Epking Fabulous on me doesn't last to its last 4 hours, and this is consistent with this. This also lasts 4 hours. but it's also similar, but compared to the other one I have, this is my number 7. My number 7. So this is Fabulo Intense, a clone of the F King Fabulous by Tom Ford. 7th, right? Now I have the 6th place. 6th place is Amber and Leather by Latapa. And this is, as you can see, you will know right away that it's duping or cloning Tom Ford Ombre Leather. So this is 100 ml and this is also 100 ml, but the bottle is bigger because there is like a gap here. So I don't know. I don't like the bottle for me personally. It's so heavy too. I forgot to tell you the packaging. So the packaging is very heavy. It's a heavy bottle. The cup is plastic, but so does Tom Ford too. It's the same. So I would say that the packaging of this Latafa is is great. Not great, but it's a good for $20 perfume, $29 Canadian perfume. The packaging is good. It's heavy. There is some weight to it. The only difference is that the plate is crooked. It's not perfect. There is like it's slanted on one side, but aside from that, the packaging is good. Um, so we go to amber and leather. So this is a dupe of ombre leather. So this one, um, the difference I see is also the opening. The opening is a little bit dirty compared to the ombre leather, and then the ombre leather has more florals. I can smell more florals. This is a stronger leather. This is the florals here are a bit stronger compared to this. So that's why I would give this like an 85% similarity. But it's also good. It's also good, especially the dry down. The opening is also a little bit there's a difference in the opening, but the dry down is similar, very similar. 85% opening and dry down is about 90-95%. And longevity is also good. This one is very long lasting on me. This lasts me 5 to 6 hours. Same thing with here. Same thing with this. So a good clone of ombre leather. So 8, 7, 6. My number 5 is Woody Wood. So Woody Wood is the clone of Woodwood. So this one, the Woody Wood is very similar to. It's just that there's a slight difference in the opening. I cannot exactly tell what note is more or less, but I feel I smell some difference in the opening. Maybe it's a little bit synthetic. I thought in the beginning it's the oak moss, but there's no oak moss, but a little bit synthetic in the woody wood, but the dry down is very similar. Very similar. This is also like 85% opening, 90-95% in the dry down. Longevity. Wood doesn't last long on me. The Tom Ford one lasts 3 to 4 hours, and same with this, 3 to 4 hours. So also very good dupe for Woodwood. 8765. My fourth is Tobacco Touch. So Tobacco Touch, it is duping Tobacco Bunny. So Touch is um the opening is very similar. 90% similar in the opening. The only difference, most of this, actually not most, all of this, there is some difference in the opening, but the dry down is the one that is very similar to the original Tom Ford. But this one is the one that is different from the rest because the opening is the same or similar, almost the same to the tobacco bunny, but it's the dry down that is a little bit off from the original. This one doesn't have much tobacco leaf compared to the original tobacco bunny. So I would say the opening is about 90% and the dry down is about 85% because this is less intense in tobacco leaf. When I wear the tobacco bunny, I can smell the sniff of the I can smell the silage of the tobacco leaf. That is what my skin is projecting more, the tobacco leaf. And tobacco bunny for me lasts long to about 6 hours. This one doesn't last long on me. So after maybe 1 to 2 hours, I cannot detect much of the tobacco leaf. Um, it's just the dried fruits and some sweetness. And after 3 hours, this is gone. So the it doesn't last on me. The performance here is not good, as well as the dry down is not good on me. But it depends, right, on my skin chemistry. I don't know, maybe that's the skin chemistry. So, um, but this is also a good clone of tobacco bunny. This is my third, second. Okay. Now my third one is Toscano leather. So this is a dupe of the Tuscan leather. So the opening is 90%, very similar. The saffron, raspberry is very prominent. I really love the opening of this. And because this is a $29 perfume, I can spray it as much as I can. So this is about 95% similar to the original or the Tom Ford Tuscan leather. Only difference is this is more leathery in the dry down. More leathery. I think more leather. I can smell more leather. Yeah, 90% OPT, 90% dry down. Longevity is Tuscan leather, same as ombre leather, lasts long on me, 5 to 6 hours. And this one, probably a little bit less, 4 hours. Yeah, it's 4 hours less than the original Tuscan leather, but you can just respray it again, and a big difference in the price. Remember, Tom Ford prices are $400 for a 50 ml, while this is an 80 ml bottle for uh $29. So it's like less than 10% of the prices of Tom Ford. It's crazy. That's my third, and my second perfume that is very similar to the original is Porto Neroli, which is the dupe of Neroli Portofino. So right now I don't have a bottle of the Neroli Portofino, but I have the bottle of the Aqua, though it's not the same, but it's the similarity. But I did use Neroli Portofino before. I have a atomizer, 10 ml atomizer. And I know I have a decant somewhere. I couldn't find it. But when I remember it, this is so similar. Very similar. Let me say that the opening is about 90 to 95% and the dry down is about 90% similar. And this one lasts longer than the original. I remember the original. That's why I didn't purchase it again. The original doesn't last long on me, 2 to 3 hours. And it's an expensive perfume. Actually, the aqua, the UD toilet lasts longer. About I can get maybe 3 to 4 hours out of that. But the original Neroli Portofino is 2 to 3 hours on me. So that's why I didn't purchase it again. But this one lasts longer. It lasts 4 to 5 hours. So I was so shocked. So I bought a 5 ml decant of the Neroli Portofino again, just to refresh again and to, maybe it change, maybe it will last longer on me. But then this is a good clone. For sure I will wear this, especially spring and summer. So this is my second closest to the original. Now we'll go to my number one. So my number one is not a Latapa perfume. This is from our map. This is Club de Nuit White Imperial. Um, I know that the Armap has launched three new perfume: the Iconic, the Untold, and this White Imperial. So this is I look in Fragrantica, and this is a dupe of Delina. So when I bought it, and I was excited to open it, as soon as I smell it, I knew right away this is not Delina. This is a dupe of Delina Exclusive because it's very creamy. You know how when I reviewed the Delina, the three Delinas, and I said that my favorite is Delina, I like Delina better than Exclusive because for me, Exclusive is too creamy and too oily. I don't know. I smell a lot of creaminess, and to the point that I feel it's oily. The Delina Exclusive. So that's why I prefer Delina, the original, compared to the Exclusive. But because it's cold right now, I have been using the Lina Exclusive. When I did my video last time, I only have a Scentbird 8 ml decant, and I use it, and then I slowly fell in love with the Lina Exclusive. It lasts long on me. Like, I don't have to respray it, and then when I use it, I leave a very big scent trail, silage. Like people will ask, what is that scent? It smells so good. And it's the Delina Exclusive. So that's why I fell in love with Delina Exclusive. I don't know if it has overtaken my love for Delina, but for now, they're neck to neck, Delina Exclusive. So when I bought this and I sprayed it, I knew, I knew this is Delina Exclusive. But when I compared it side by side with my Delina Exclusive, so I bought a bottle because my 8 ml Scentbird is almost done. So I decided to buy a full bottle. When I compared it with this original Delina Exclusive, then I detect the difference. So the difference is that this is too creamy to the point of I smell oiliness in it. And this is just the right creaminess. It's not too creamy for me. It's in the it's like you combine the Lina and the Lina Exclusive, and it create a perfect scent. So that's this one. So it's in the between the Lina and the Lina Exclusive. It's creamy, but not to the extreme creaminess of the Lina Exclusive. So I really like it. Performance is so good. I use this, and the performance is the same as the Exclusive, 8 to 10 hours. Same as this, same as the Silage, same as the projection. When I check Fragrantica, it's already there and it has highly rated, and the reviews are all good. So I was so shocked. And how much it is? I think I paid $50. $50 compared to a $400 perfume. So this is a very good clone, a very good dupe. I would say this is 90 to 95% clone of the Lina and the Lina Exclusive. So try it, guys. You might like it. Those people who find the Lina Exclusive too creamy and the Lina too the rhubarb is too tangy or too acidic or too sharp. Try this and you will like it. So that's my phone perfumes. And what do you think, guys? If you have you tried any of these, and if you tried this one, what can you tell me? What can you say about this? And please comment down below. Let me know your thoughts. And thank you so much for watching. And if you're still here, thank you. If you like this video, please give me a like and then subscribe to my channel. And if you're still here, thank you for staying with me up to the 26-minute mark. And hopefully I'll see you in my next video. Thank you. Bye bye.